Should we always obey the law? Martin Luther King said we have a moral responsibility to disobey unjust laws. I was listening to an interview with Tom Homan, the head of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, otherwise known as ICE, and he was asked why they were deporting so many people who have been law-abiding citizens with no criminal record. In fact, they've arrested over 133,000 people in the last 6 months who have no criminal history. Some of them were even brought here by their parents as young children. In other words, they didn't come here intentionally. Homan responded, "Too bad, it's the law." And he's right. It's illegal for undocumented individuals to be in this country. Homan said, if you don't agree with the law, then change it. I wonder what Tom Homan would do if he was alive before the Civil War and a runaway slave knocked on his door. Would he violate the law by inviting him in, or obey the law by turning him in? What if he lived in Nazi-occupied France in the 1940s and a Jewish family asked him to let them in? Would he obey the law and turn them into the Nazis, or would he shelter them? I'm assuming Mr. Homan in both cases would alert the authorities and turn them in. This reminds me of my favorite musical, Les Miserables. It's about a French peasant, Jean Valjean, who was sent to prison for 19 years for stealing a loaf of bread to feed a starving child. After his release, he's hunted by the heartless Inspector Javert, whose only philosophy is to strictly enforce the law, just like Mr. Homan. Just as Inspector Javert had no problem locking up a man 19 years for stealing bread for a hungry child, Homan has no hesitation grabbing migrants off the street and shipping them to some gulag in El Salvador, even if they've never committed a crime. I have a friend who's a pastor, and he's a big supporter of these deportations. I asked him if a member of his congregation was undocumented but hadn't committed any crime other than coming to this country illegally. Would he disobey the law by protecting the migrant, or obey the law by turning him in? He refused to answer the question.